in the home stretch of awards season.
Every rejection, every disappointment has led you here.
The biggest movies of 2022 have hit theaters.
Movies are dreams.
The Oscar nominations have been announced.
Now the final category.
And today, we're preparing you for the March 12th ceremony.
No turning back now.
Welcome to Ken's 5 Screen Test. The Academy Awards are just around the corner, and in this video, we're talking about all the frontrunners, the controversy and drama over in the Best Lead Actress race. This year's Best Lead Actress field is as notable for the names that aren't there as the ones that are. 2022's films offered a wealth of Oscar-worthy performances. Some of the names that ultimately fell short of a nomination include Viola Davis for The Woman King, Margot Robbie for Babylon, Tang Wei for Decision to Leave, and in one of the more egregious snubs of the year, Danielle Deadwyler for Till. Here are the nominees still in the race: Cate Blanchett for Tar, Ana de Armas for Blonde, Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie, Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Let's start with the elephant in the room. That would be Andrea Riseborough, the English actor who has worked for about 20 years on all kinds of movies, from the neon-tinged art house thriller Mandy to the occasional Oscar contender, like Birdman. Riseborough has long been praised for her range, but she's far from the household name status of her fellow nominees here, and the microscopic Texas-set drama she's nominated for, To Leslie, is a small blip on the radar of 2022 titans like The Fabelmans and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Consider that it cost less than $1 million to make and made just over $27,000 at the US box office. None of that diminishes the fact that Riseborough does give a titanic performance of a woman picking up the pieces years after blowing her lottery winnings.
You don't gotta worry about me because, despite your best effort, I ain't going nowhere.
Movies with this small of an imprint simply don't make noise at the Oscars. Even Best Picture winner Moonlight, the cheapest movie to ever win the top prize, was a small box office phenomenon. In the case of To Leslie, it was an apparent grassroots effort by Riseborough's peers essentially singing her praises that lifted her to an 11th-hour nomination. It's a social media-centric campaign so out of the norm that it's even sparked an investigation by the Academy into 21st century campaigning methods. Though they have said they won't revoke Riseborough's nomination, the stories likely continue unfolding as we near the Oscars on March 12th. Rising star Ana de Armas might be happy that all the attention is focused on her fellow nominee here, because she brings some baggage of her own, or at least her film does. Netflix's NC-17 rated biopic about Marilyn Monroe, Blonde, is perhaps the most controversial movie nominated for any category this year. A 2-hour, 40-minute barrage of brutal sequences reducing Marilyn to a victim of her own stardom, director Andrew Dominik has been criticized for lacking any empathy or real interest in the subject matter, instead emphasizing Marilyn's torment through a medley of visual tricks that makes Blonde captivating to watch but difficult to endure.
I can't face doing another scene with Marilyn Monroe.
Blonde didn't get any Oscar love aside from Ana de Armas, whose performance is pretty impressive given how thinly written her Marilyn is. A win for her would be a surprise given the pedigree of the other names in this race, among them another actress who's played Marilyn Monroe in the past, Michelle Williams. Williams was nominated for her own turn in 2012's My Week with Marilyn. In fact, this is her 5th nomination after playing the mother figure of A House Divided in Steven Spielberg's autobiographical The Fabelmans, a character racked with remorse while encouraging her filmmaker son to continue pursuing his dreams.
One more thing, Dolly. Let's not tell your father. It'll be our secret movie, just yours and mine.
Williams has got a tough history with Oscar. None of her previous 4 nominations resulted in a win, and many thought her case would be stronger if she were contending instead in the slightly weaker Best Supporting Actress category. As it stands, she's got to campaign long and hard if her 5th nomination is going to be the charm. That brings us to the 2 women far ahead of the rest of the pack, from 2 of the best films of the year that couldn't be any more different. Cate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh have been trading wins this awards season, and their Oscar showdown will last right up until the morning of March 12th. A 3rd Oscar win for Blanchett would put her in elite company. Katharine Hepburn, Meryl Streep, Ingrid Bergman, and most recently, Frances McDormand are the only other actresses with 3 or more performing Oscars. Blanchett has a very strong chance to join them after playing Lydia Tarr, a world-renowned composer whose carefully constructed rise to the top is shattered when her ego comes to be used against her. It's an impeccable performance that begs to be deconstructed and picked apart by audiences.
Time is the thing. Time is the essential piece of interpretation. You cannot start without me.
Michelle Yeoh has a chance to make history here too, after becoming the first Asian woman nominated for Best Lead Actress. It's poetic that she was nominated for an action-heavy sci-fi drama in Everything Everywhere All at Once, seeing as action is where Yeoh made her name. Over the years, she's teamed up with the likes of Jackie Chan, James Bond, and everyone in between, becoming one of the most successful crossover stories between Eastern and Western cinema.
You see the chopper?
I can't see. Hold on.
Yeoh has been passionate about Everything Everywhere All at Once ever since it premiered at South by Southwest, where she said she's never had the chance to show off so many different sides of herself as a performer. That the movie balances virtually every genre while maintaining its emotional core is a testament to her range and to her willingness to subvert expectation.
Of all the places I could be, I just wanted to share with you.
Whoever ultimately prevails in Best Actress will likely depend on where the night is going as a whole. Michelle Yeoh winning would signal that there's enough broad support that Everything Everywhere All at Once might win Best Director or even Best Picture. But Tarr already overperformed in this year's nominations, which shows that movie could be in line for a big night on March 12th, and eventually even boost Cate Blanchett to her third Oscar win. My gut tells me the first scenario will happen, and that the love for Everything Everywhere All at Once will lift Yeoh to a much-deserved first Academy Award victory.